No Mere Apes in the book The Telltale Brain by posing the very controversial question, are humans just apes with a software upgrade, or are we indeed, in some true sense, a special species? For centuries, starting with Darwin's publication of the book On the Origin of Species, people have argued whether or not humans have descended from great apes. Like Ramachandran, I believe that it would be impossible to argue that there is no common ancestor between humans and apes without sounding ignorant. The genetic evidence is irrefutable. Ramachandran seemed to point out that people spend way too much time caught up in the logistics of the evolutionary debate rather than embracing the differences between humans and apes that make humans the superior species. Ramachandran proved his point by spending half the chapter discussing the functions of major portions of the brain. He discussed how each anatomical structure in the brain has its own major function. For example, the cerebellum is for motor control, the parietal lobes are for touch and muscle movement, and the medulla nuclei control the vital functions such as blood pressure. While each of these parts seems so complex, they are not exclusive to humans. Each part of the human brain has an analog part in the brains of a great ape. So we have the same brain structure as a great ape. It is only at the cognitive or functional level that provide evidence for the superiority of human brains. Aside from the obvious functional differences, such as written and oral language, self-awareness, etc., Ramachandran discussed different and strange phenomena of the human brain that he has studied. He saw cases in which the movement of neurons showed that humans could be empathetic. He discussed phantom limbs and how even though an amputee has a missing limb on their body, they still may be able to feel sensation that on a limb or an arm that doesn't exist. While these cases shocked me at first, they really highlight the capacity of the human mind and prove just how more advanced humans are than apes. While there are holes in Darwin's theory, because we simply cannot study the brains of our human ancestors, fossils, bones, as well as cultural remains from societies in the past can help us conclude that while humans have indeed descended from apes, we have been evolving from that for a long time. We are not just an ape with a software upgrades. Humans have developed, and our brains have led us to become an understanding, empathetic, and intelligent species.